starts here.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
6:08 is the time on this early Thursday evening. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking some showers and storms through tonight before things really heat up as we head into the weekend and especially into the start of next week as well. Let's first take a look at our severe threat this evening. It is a marginal threat from basically the Utica area down toward the southwest, where there could be an isolated tornado, but I think the best threat of that would be across portions of the western and southern sections of the southern tier. But there could be some nickel-sized hail, maybe 55-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and the low threat of some heavier downpours out there. The threat shifts off toward the east for tomorrow, but it is, again, the same threats as we head through our Friday. The best risk of that between 8 a.m. and about 3 p.m. and it doesn't look to be as widespread as it is out there right now. We are just seeing a lot of clouds and some showers right now in downtown Utica. 66 degrees, winds out of the east at 3 miles an hour, and that dew point is making it feel a little bit muggy out there. It's at 62, and it's going to remain up as we head through the day on Friday. Temperatures as of 6:09 this evening are into the lower, if not the middle 60s over most of the area right now, so it is cooler thanks to all the rain moving through. And we do have, again, a lot of clouds out there, and that dew point is rather close, so there could be some patchy fog overnight tonight, and again, some heavier downpours with any of those storms. But it looks like that threat will come to an end as we head through the early to mid-afternoon on your Friday, with temperatures, again, starting the day in the 50s and 60s, and then making our way to between 75 and 80 degrees, which is where they should be at this time of year. Over most of the area right now, we do have some light to occasionally moderate and even some heavier downpours out there at the present time. This is going to be the case through this evening, and the reason for that is because of a warm front associated with an area of low pressure. It's going to continue to lift its way, I should say, up toward the north. The best threat for severe weather, as I mentioned, down toward our southwest, where there is a severe thunderstorm watch for portions of northern West Virginia, eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, and then we'll be dealing with high pressure building in as we head through tomorrow and into Saturday as well, so keeping things drier as we head into the weekend. So between now and midnight, that's when we could see some heavier downpours, maybe as late as 2 a.m. or so, and then we'll just be left with a lot of clouds during the overnight hours, and we'll see a brief break as we head through tomorrow. I do think most of tomorrow is dry, but there could be a shower, maybe even a rumble of thunder, especially up toward the north country and maybe even down toward the south, with another system sliding to the south between tomorrow night and Saturday morning as well. As far as additional rainfall is concerned, there could be as much as maybe another half an inch or so for many locations. Looks like the heaviest rain going to be off toward the east, though, with again, that storm system moving off toward the east. As far as the pollen count is concerned, rain chances go down. That's going to come up over the next couple of days, with grasses, dock, and plantain being the main allergens there. And then the heat and humidity follow with temperatures into the middle, and if not the upper 80s, close to 90 for the first couple of days of the month of July. Peyton, back to you.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Good Thursday evening, everybody. Once again, I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed with your eyewitness weather forecast for tonight. And before we get to that, let's take a look back at the almanac stats for the day. That includes a high temperature of 74 degrees, a low temperature of 53, and in both departments, we were 6 degrees below average for this time of year. Those averages 80 and 59. Obviously not any records. That record 95 degrees set back in 2005. The record low 40 degrees set back in 1979, and only 0.03 of an inch of precipitation so far as of the latest climate report. However, that wasn't the case everywhere. Some areas did have a little bit more rain than that. As far as the numbers from around the region right now, of course, we are losing that Utica observation yet again, but most of us are into the 50s, especially the farther southeast that you go. Up toward the northwest, you've got a couple of spots like Lowville at 62, Camden and Boonville at 61 at the present time. As far as your Friday is concerned, you'll start the day with temperatures in the upper 50s to either side of 60 degrees, and then we'll go quickly into the 60s already by 8 a.m., and then it looks like we'll get into the middle, if not the upper 70s, possibly close to 80 as we head into the afternoon, which is considered seasonable for tomorrow's date, which is June 26th, believe it or not. However, However, throughout the day, we will have isolated thunder shower chances, and it looks like a couple of those off toward the east especially could be on the strong to even severe side with some heavier downpours, some gusty winds in excess of 55 miles an hour, and some nickel-sized hail being the main threats. But I think that would be the exception and not the rule. That's where most of the activity from tonight is exiting off toward the east right now, down toward the capital Saratoga region, especially. That's part of a warm front that continues to lift its way off toward the north. So as a result of that, tomorrow will be a bit more humid, and then that cold front comes through and that knocks down the humidity as we head into the day on Saturday, at least temporarily, and then it comes right back up starting into next week and for the end of the month of June and the start of July as well. Futurecast, first things first, shows us that we will be dealing with a couple of spotty showers overnight tonight, especially the farther east that you go, and we'll be left with a lot of clouds, maybe even some patchy fog. And then as we head into your Friday, we'll see temperatures quickly rebound into the 70s. I think there will be a lot of sunshine as we head into the afternoon, but the farther north and the farther south that you go, the more likely you are to find a spotty shower, maybe even a rumble of thunder. But I think that would be the exception, not the rule. I think most of us make it through the day just fine. In fact, this takes us through 6 p.m. on Saturday, maybe even a few hundredths, maybe a tenth or 2/10 of an inch of rain likely. But as the rain goes down, the pollen comes up, especially Sunday into Monday, and that's when the humidity comes right up along with it. And we could be near 90 degrees to start the month of July, both the first and the second day, but we'll be in the 70s, in the 80s in the near term. Peyton, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. We'll definitely take